No more friends. Meghan reveals her nefarious scheme to deceive the royals in the Christmas team as Markus Anderson stabs her in the back. Meg the royal screams with laughter when her friend Markus reveals her Christmas scheme against the royals, even though they weren't invited. Despite the royal family's apparent hostility, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle persisted on spending Christmas in London's Soho farmhouse. When their absence on the official guest list for Christmas at St Anne was discovered through a leak, their hopes of attending royal festivals were shattered. A close associate of King Charles claims that the exclusion of Harry and Meghan resulted from meticulous deliberation by Charles and his staff over the timing and format of the invitation. They could receive an invitation to celebrate New Year's at Balmoral, according to some sources, but the circumstances are more complicated by the fact that Prince Harry's second book, which he released less than a year earlier and contained disparaging remarks about Prince William, who viewed him as a sworn enemy and accused Kate Middleton of mistreatment, was published. Private discussions that Harry ALS disclosed also suggested that Queen Camilla thought the king was weak and self-centered and had sacrificed him for her own sake. Despite their uninvited status, this naturally produced a highly unpleasant atmosphere that made reconciliation over Christmas less possible. According to sources, despite their distance from one another, Harry and Meghan are still planning to celebrate Christmas in England. In a desperate attempt to keep ties with the royal family alive, Meghan is rumoured to be pressuring Harry to travel alone to meet Charles and William. But since they have to register for security a month in advance and receive clearance from the UK government, their choice to go without an invitation means they will have to pay for lodging and security. It's been hypothesized that they wanted to draw notice over the holidays. Because Soho farmhouse is a familiar sight for them, they may draw a lot of followers and give the impression that they have a sizable fan base. It was perceived as an attempt to rebel against Kate Middleton's Christmas party, and their choice to leave their kids behind for the event drew criticism, with some criticizing her parenting style. There have been rumors that Prince Harry is too infatuated with Meghan Markle to reason, and that the monarchy is aggravating the decline in Prince Harry's standing with the other members of the company. It has recently surfaced. Robert Jobson, a royal analyst, highlights these assertions. In his most recent interview with the Mayor, he addressed all of these charges, using his crucial book as a point of reference. Mr. Jobson brought up a scenario in which the Duke was alleged to have cursed at his father because of declining finances, which sparked the debate. He described incidents in which Queen Elizabeth became weary since Prince Harry contacted her frequently. His Majesty finds Prince Harry's calls are strenuous and challenging. In his book, Mr. Jobson cites a source who states that even the late Queen made it plain that she would prefer to let his father and son work things out without interfering. Eventually, though, Prince Harry had to keep quiet due to profanity. King Charles just put down his words. After his son cursed him and kept begging for money, he stopped answering Harry's calls. Not to add, when the Queen questioned Charles about why neither of them gave in, he said that he was at a bank. In a different passage from Mr. Johnson's book, the late Queen Elizabeth describes furious text messages they exchanged and acknowledges how upset she was with Prince Harry. The story's incessant criticism of the monarchy began to wear thin on her, and she began to believe that Prince Harry's judgment cloud was caused by his overwhelming love for Meghan.